So is flat belly fix by Todd Lamb a legit weight loss product or a scam? Well, I'm going to stop short of calling it a scam, but it's not a product I can recommend to you to try, and I have my reasons for that. So in this review, we're going to find out why I have this opinion, and so let's begin. So here we are at the official website of Flat Belly Fix, and as you can see, there's a video there. This dramatic video, of course, like they normally show us. And if you are not patient enough to watch the video, you can always click on this link to see the written version, the text version. And as you can see, here is the promise: discover how I helped my crippled wife shed 23 pounds of unwanted fat and completely flatten her belly in only 21 days. This asterisk here is like a disclaimer saying that the results will not be the same for everyone. And as you can see in the parentheses, they say you can lose this amount of weight with this program without starving and without doing any exercise, more strenuous than walking to the fridge. All right, this is a big promise though, but Todd Lamb tells us a sub story, tearjerker story of what his wife went through, and blah blah blah. So but we're not interested in that right now, and it's going to waste our time if we're going to keep analyzing everything. And I'm just going to take his word for it that this story indeed happened, so I'm not going to contest it. But let's delve right into my review at Contra Health Scam concerning this product, so that you can see the reason why I have my reservations about this product. So here, as you can see from the title, it's not a scam, but it's not worth buying. And from the review summary, you can see it has a healthy score of 5.2 over 10, and this is based on the following criteria. Author identity and qualifications is a 6. Why? Because the author is real, it's a real person. But the reason why he had a 6 is that I'm not sure he's very qualified, considering the kind of weight loss program we are dealing with here. So, and then scientific basis of the program is 2 over 10, because in the cons, the scientific basis is questionable. And I'm going to expand more on this later on. And of course, presentation of the program is a 4 over 10, because it had some scammy advertising element in it. So I wasn't a fan of that. And then testimonials, it's a 5 over 10, because the testimonials are not stolen or stock photos. But because of my problem with the scientific basis, I don't think these testimonials are as a result of a flat belly fix. It might as well be the result of his clients that he is training in the gym or something like that. So I don't think it's because of flat belly fix anyway. But they are not stock photos or stolen photos, so I will give him that. Then pricing is another strong point, 9 over 10, because it's just cheap, $37. All right, so let's move on down to the key points. Here, Todd claims that this program helped his crippled wife, who is a cop, also to shed 23 pounds in 21 days without having to starve herself or do any strenuous exercise. Of course, he accompanied his claim with a heart-tugging story of his wife's weight loss journey. We have already talked about this later, so let's move on to who Todd Lamb really is and why we should listen to him or believe that his program is the our savior when it comes to losing weight. So here he said, I wrote, Todd Lamb is a retired police officer. According to his website, he has 17 years experience as a cop and retired as a SWAT team leader with over 350 missions completed. He also served in the Canadian Armed Forces and is also has a professional diving experience. Anyway, the long and short of it is that when it comes to fitness, Todd Lamb is a pro, so I'll give him that. But now we are dealing with a product that has to do with health and not fitness. Is kind of health oriented, medically oriented, and not fitness oriented, or at least that is how he's trying to sell it. But then I have to judge him based on that and not based on his fitness capabilities, because there is no question he's a fitness professional, and I'll give him that also. But I'm going to judge his program based on how he's presenting it. He's presenting it as this scientific breakthrough, as this health industry breakthrough when it comes to tackling obesity. And that's exactly how I'm going to approach the review of this program. So let's move on and let's go to the basis of flat belly fix. This is a very important and crucial part of this review, and this is the main reason why I don't recommend this program. So he said, flat belly fix is based on Todd's discovery that capsaicin, the compound responsible for the hotness of pepper, can lead to weight loss. According to Lamb, researchers found that capsaicin tunes up the body's metabolism, converts useless and dangerous white fat into brown fat. The latter then burns the white fat for energy, and then interferes with the enzymes that synthesize fat, thereby preventing the formation of mature fat cells. Then this is where it gets interesting. Lamb attempts to validate his claim by citing a 2012 research by Hokkaido University Graduate School of Medicine, and he did not provide any reference links to this study. And then pay attention to this screenshot. As you can see, I underlined some problematic things I found. Here, he said that these researchers did this research in 2012. But then, the results of the research done in 2012 was then published in a July 2010 issue of the Journal of Proteome Research. So, as you can see, this is a very big issue. How can a research paper that was done in 2012 be published in a journal 2 years, that was published 2 years before the research was even conducted? That's a big problem for me, and that shows, and it's not just the only problem with this program. And let's pay attention to what I wrote here. It says, it gets worse. In the video, Lamb claims that the Hokkaido researchers did their experiment using humans. But in the text version, where I got this screenshot, by the way, rats were used instead of the humans. So which one is it? He's saying that researchers conducted the experiment using humans in the video, but then in the text version, we are seeing a different story that the researchers conducted using rats. So, I mean, which is which, So which, and I think this is a very damning verdict on this program. If you can't even be consistent with your research, your main research paper, that is the basis behind your whole program, the reason why you brought out this program and expect us to buy it, then why are you being so inconsistent when it comes to presenting us this research? And to make matters worse, there was no references given to us. There was no source given to us, so we don't even know where this program was published, except to subscribe to the journal, which is uncalled for. We shouldn't do that. And not just that too, from what he's saying here, we should capsaicin can be ingested, since it's of course for him it's part of pepper already, the natural pepper. So the idea now is to concentrate it and give you a lot of pepper, or maybe do it in some recipe formula, and then give it to you, and then you don't have to do any exercises apart from the normal standing and walking and sitting down, and then you don't have to do any dieting at the same time, at least according to what he's telling us in the presentation. But now let's see the truth about capsaicin. Now looking at let's go to another website. Here is drugs.com. Let me scroll up. So this is drugs.com. So it's a pretty popular website you can trust when it comes to giving you reference information about drugs that you can, anyone can access and get acquainted with. But then now, so you're looking down at the This is the professional side of of drugs.com. So as you can see, if you look at the dosage forms, they are all topical, and what it means is that this drug is only for external use. You don't use it, you don't ingest it, so it's only for external use, maybe for rubbing on your skin, like like all these antifungal creams and the rest. And it's mainly used for the treatment of pain and inflammation. Okay, that's what it's used for. For pain and for pain that's arise from from nerves. So it's not something that is used for weight loss, generally speaking. And that doesn't mean that there's no research going on into the potential use of capsaicin in weight loss. And I actually mentioned it in my article here at Contra Hescam, where I wrote that capsaicin has indeed been found to have potential benefits to patients with cardiovascular or metabolic disorders, including obesity. The problem, however, is the fact that capsaicin works by activating a receptor that is also present in many other unrelated tissues of the body. This makes its use in clinical practice as an ingestible drug uncertain due to the very real risk of side effects. More research is still needed before capsaicin can be officially sanctioned for use as a nutritional supplement or even as an oral drug. So the fact of the matter is that currently capsaicin isn't being used for ingestion as a drug. You can only consume capsaicin in diet form, like adding pepper to your diet, red pepper to your diet, like chili pepper to your diet. And as long as you're still doing that, you're still using chili in your diet, then you don't have any reason to supplement capsaicin because it's already there. And there's no standardized dosage that can be used as a supplement, at least from what I've seen from my research so far. And I think that's basically my main problem with this flat belly fix. And then apart from that, I'm not only the one with this opinion. There's also another article I featured on my website from a guy from healthvi.org who also had problem with this product after buying it and reading through it. So I left a quote from his website here, and this is what he said. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I definitely have seen a lot worse. I have seen products that charge free information at a cost, including a bunch of motivational fluff and a bunch of other random information or topics with almost no relation to weight loss. With that being said, Todd Lamb's flat belly fix is definitely isn't something that I can recommend to you. I also am of the same opinion. It is not a scam, like the classic ones are, but it's still not a product that I will advise you spending your money on. I have my reasons for it, but you are free to, come to your own conclusion. So if you feel that I'm wrong, you can go ahead and buy the product. But that's not what I recommend. And I think there are better products out there that will do the job well, and they are not based on questionable scientific research that is not even consistent in the presentation. Okay, so that's it about Flat Belly Fix by Todd Lamb. Please, if you have any contributions, you can use the comment section below. I will also leave the links to the articles and resources I used in the description box, so you can check for yourself. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, like and subscribe and share. Thank you.